Okay, so if you would please tell me your name, your age, where you're from, and what you do.
My name's John Kingman. I'm from Arizona. I went to college in Norwich University, and I work at an optics company down in Charleston.
So you're originally from Arizona?
Yeah, well, I was born in California and moved to Arizona when I was like 3.
And now you went to Norwich because of your interest in military?
I'd gone to a junior military college before in Pennsylvania called Valley Forge, and Norwich had a lot of benefits transferring, and had a good engineering program.
Now, what was your interest in the military?
I've always kind of been interested in doing, Army stuff. Now I'm interested in doing Air Force stuff, and I paid for school. It was a good experience.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and now you decided to come down here and start training at what point? How long ago was that?
I think the beginning of the year.
Right, and now was that primarily just to stay in shape? Was that because I know you also want to play some, or wanted to play some rugby?
Yeah, and I was in pretty good shape at my junior college. I was running cross country. I'd just gotten out of playing rugby for high school, and ended up losing a lot of that. I don't know what to call it, fitness.
Right.
Just not doing any real sports while I was at Norwich, and yeah, just want to get back into shape. Getting a lot of emails?
Looks like it. That was weird. Okay, so now I can't remember exactly how we met. Don't worry about that. I can't remember exactly how we met, but if I remember correctly, you were wanting some help with keeping your fitness for your PT tests for military.
Yeah, I definitely needed to get back into OC running shape for the 2-mile on the Army physical fitness test.
Mm-hmm.
And I started working out here on my own like in February or March, and then decided that I knew how to lift weights, but I wanted to get something a little more than that. I felt like I was kind of reaching the limit of what I knew as far as getting myself more physically fit, and asked 24-hour fitness what
Anytime Fitness.
Or Anytime Fitness, yeah.
That's okay. 24-hour Fitness is a whole nother gym.
Oh, they're actually a thing. Okay.
It is, yeah. California, you got some out there.
Okay, yeah. Anytime Fitness.
Let me cut you off there. So you asked for a little bit of help. You got into the Epic training with me. We're also doing some other kind of customized stuff for you. But you're a married guy, but you're kind of like a single guy because your wife is up in Canada most of the time.
Yeah.
So you do a lot of food prep and all that stuff. And just recently you started telling me things were changing for you as far as your nutrition goes. What have you been doing differently, and what have you noticed?
Well, just keeping track of my calories and my macronutrients like proteins, carbs, and fats. Now that I'm actually like looking at those and looking at what I eat as far as what they have macronutrient wise, I'm picking a lot better stuff out.
Are you saving any money?
Yeah, I mean, I go through food really fast anyways, but I'm definitely saving money. I mean, even if I'm going to the grocery store like twice a week to buy like fresh chicken breasts and pork chops and all that, it's still cheaper than going out to, like restaurants every night or lunch.
Right, absolutely. You also mentioned you started cooking more. What have you noticed there?
Yeah, no, it started out kind of me just making something every once in a while, but now that I've been doing it more often, it's actually getting somewhat enjoyable. I never thought I'd see myself enjoying cooking my own food. My philosophy was always best tasting food is food that someone's cooked for you. But I'm actually starting to enjoy my own stuff now.
Yeah, no, I went through the same process where for a while I was just a complete idiot in the kitchen, had no idea how things work, and then
Yeah.
you almost kind of enjoy the challenge of coordinating the meal and finding new stuff, and yeah, you really can enjoy the cooking process.
Yeah.
I think, I like Gordon Ramsay, you know who he is, right?
Yeah.
Hell's Kitchen, the guy that's cussing at everybody.
Yep.
I know he rubs some people the wrong way. I like him because he's passionate about what he does, but I've gotten some of his cookbooks, and even if you don't like him, you can find other people out there who've made cookbooks. But there's something to be said for the effort that goes into it, and it's almost like an art, And nowadays, we're so lucky we live in a day and time where there's tons of different sites out there. You can find all different kinds of recipes, and I mean, it's just kind of endless what you can do with food. So if I may, is there one recipe that you've come across that you were just particularly jazzed about?
To be honest, I've never actually looked at particular recipes. I just say, how long am I supposed to cook bacon for, or something like that. And I just kind of, I'm a pretty simple guy when it comes to food. I'm just starting to experiment a little, and actually last night I tried this sriracha. Yeah,
Sriracha?
Yeah,
It's hard to say,
sriracha,
yeah.
garlic, dry marinated like pork chop, and with a little bit of like diced garlic in the pan as it was cooking, and
Sounds good.
that was the best pork chop I've ever had, and I actually made it.
Right on, man. All right. Well, John, thank you for your service, and thank you for sharing your good news, and we hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Yep, I'm sure I will.